Remember, I'm Pam Dawson, Virgin School nurse from Winchesterton, Fieldville, Iowa.
Oh, that's priceless, huh? You a virgin.
Welcome to the Black Irish Podcast. Hey there, and welcome to an all-new episode of the Black Irish Podcast with myself, Brendan McCorkle, and Mike Crawford. What's up, brother?
What up, Brendo? How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you this week?
I'm alive.
Yes, sir, you are. You are here and smiling, and that's all we need. So, hey, I got a question for you. We got this Governor Newsom, whatever, asshole out here in California with this recall vote. And so they send a list of replacement candidates. Would you ever vote for anybody with a nickname?
Like that's the name they put on the ballot?
Yes. It's like Jack Sweetness Wilson. You're like, do I really want my governor to be Sweetness? Like, what the fuck?
No. So y'all have to get a new governor?
I don't know. You got to vote if... I got to read the thing. You got to vote to recall him, and then if that goes through, you have to have somebody to replace him. So you vote for both of them at the same time.
Gotcha.
But it's like some of the candidates put their like nicknames on there. Like, I don't trust a person that puts their nickname on there. Like, you're handling my taxes, bro.
Does the current governor like have a nickname?
I think he has a lot of nicknames. I don't think he likes any of them. Oh, you know what else people don't like? Getting fit. Fitness, Mike. You ever walk through the store and you're like, man, I wish I had her body?
No,
I think
not her.
Really? Dude, I've seen some chicks walking through the supermarket and I'm like, dude, it's sad you want her body right now. Like, she's kind of like thick a little bit and you're like, yeah, if I shaved a few pounds off, I could look like that.
But if we're talking about fitness, like I'm gonna have you send me a workout that I could do at home, like push-ups, sit-ups, something that you do at home. See if I could do something, because I'm gonna start trying to do intermittent fasting. So
nice, bro. I got some workouts for you. I actually started working out again recently, but like hard. But so I'm trying to get like shit that's comfortable for me, you know. But I got like these boxer briefs that are supposed to be for, you know, being mobile, agile, hostile, all that shit. But it's like,
Ethica?
What's that?
Ethica. Are they Ethica?
No, they're Hanes. But they're very like testicle forward. You know what I mean? Like it kind of like it enhances everything. Or so it looks like it. Like my dick isn't big. It's just constantly swollen.
Whoa. No.
What? Like yesterday, I probably jerked off like 4 times.
Whoa, I don't want to hear that in. Pause.
Why? It was like the perfect storm of like boredom, curiosity, and like stick-to-itiveness.
I don't want to hear how many times you drink off anything, bro.
Whatever, fine. You want to hear about me trying to get pecs? Because I'm trying to do that, and it's really, really hard to get pecs.
It is?
Yeah, it's like...
You got to do to get pecs.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like such a daunting task, because if you don't try and get pecs, your life isn't going to change dramatically. But if you do, it's like really hard to get to that point. I don't know. It's kind of like playing the drums. Like at first you do it and it's like, oh man, I kind of got the hang of this. Like this isn't as hard as I thought. And then it's like the third set of reps and you're like, no, I fucking can't do this. So I don't know. I can't play the drums still either. So I'm over 2.
Pecs.
I don't know. I just always was like, hey, what does it take to get pecs? How do you do that? And then so I started trying. I'm like, oh, this sucks. That's why nobody does it.
Yeah, push-ups, man. Just do a whole bunch of just like 100 push-ups an hour. You'll get pecs no time.
Sure. Dude, you know what you should do? Is do countertop push-ups. Every time you go to the bathroom, right before you wash your hands, just do like whatever you're comfortable with, like 5 push-ups on the countertop, 10. It's kind of easy, but it's also kind of difficult. Just got to watch out for, fecal matter on the counter. But you're going to wash your hands anyway, so who cares?
Exactly. And it's probably your fecal matter, so.
I mean, hopefully. But what if you're at like a restaurant or something like that? Ooh. What?
Don't.
Situation, Mike. Real-time situation. Shoot the hostage. If you go to a restaurant and you see an employee not wash their hands and walk out, do you say something?
Yes.
To who?
Well, to them. Because they might not be serving you, so you might not have a chance to say nothing to them directly.
Yeah, but what if they are serving you and they're like, oh yeah, fuck that guy, let's go spit in his food too.
No, I'm leaving. Because I'm definitely going to tell, then I'm leaving because I'm going to think they're going to spit in my food. So,
you're just bouncing.
But I'm definitely snitching. I'm definitely telling them because no one deserves that. Like, you should wash your hands.
What if he's like, oh yeah, sorry about that. I usually wash them in the kitchen, but I'll do it right here. Are you still bouncing?
What you mean?
Are you still leaving?
Yeah, I'm still. No, if I don't have to, if I say something to him and he responds in a nice manner, I'm not leaving. If I say something to him and he just keeps it moving and I have to tell his boss, I'm leaving.
Gotcha. What do you do with hair in your food?
Just get new food. I mean, that's.
You don't just pick it out and keep going?
No.
Why? It's just a hair.
It's disgusting.
It's the same. Just don't eat those 4 noodles or whatever it is. That one piece of chicken.
Absolutely disgusting, brother.
It's coming from the same place.
Yeah, but it's a hair on my food.
So dramatic you are.
Hey. Well, if that's the case, why are you skipping that part? You might as well eat that too. It's just the hair. Just pick the hair, blow, keep it moving, keep going.
Mean, I usually do if I'm hungry.
You don't need to skip it if that's how you feel about it, buddy.
But like that, I could see like a hair doesn't bother me. Fingernails hopefully fingernails. How you get a toenail in some food? That's gross.
Yo, you get a fingernail in your food. That's absolutely disgusting. But I've had someone at McDonald's bite my burger before. How was that? Like a bite out of the burger, bro.
What happened?
It was a bite out of the burger. It's like somebody was eating the burger, then they needed it for me, and so they just wrapped it up still and gave it to me. Like, that's what it looked like. Bro.
Like you weren't going to say something?
Oh, I definitely said something.
I know, but like, why would they even give it to you? They're like, oh, this guy is just going to take it on the chin, or he's not going to look.
I guess they thought they figured I wouldn't have checked it, but I'm a no cheese guy, so I have to check it, which is why you're giving me a second burger in the first place. So this is the second burger. So this isn't the first burger. They messed up and put cheese on the first burger, so I asked for a replacement. And the second burger had a bite out of it.
Oh, that's because the person making the burger was like, fuck this guy. Took a bite, put it in the bag. That's for sure what happened. That's what I would have done.
Well, it cost the restaurant about $160 at McDonald's because I'm not a petty guy. I wasn't at the time. Because I could have turned it into a social media blitz, but I ain't that bored.
How is it $160 worth of McDonald's?
Because me and my friends were in the car together. We were just like, he was like, oh man. And we got the manager like, yo, you gave me a burger with a bite. He's like, oh man, I'm sorry. What do you want? And so me and my homeboy just start ordering shit.
So you just filled up the car with McDonald's?
Man, we had every meal multiple times. Like we were like 2 number 3s, 4 number 2.
And they were just like, keep it going. Don't take any bites out of this stuff.
We had the McDonald's line held up for about 30 minutes as they just gave us 8 bags of food. Like we just ordered shit. Like we were going,
Oh, that's hysterical, dude.
We had food for everybody when we went back to the card game. Like McDonald's on us.
That's awesome, though. That's what you're supposed to do as a McDonald's manager. You're not going to own that McDonald's one day. Or McDowell's or whatever it's going to be.
He understood that it could have turned into a bigger situation if I had fucking made a stink about the fact that somebody whole bit my burger, bro.
That's still a pretty baller move to just be like, fuck this guy.
Shit was the wildest shit ever, bro.
I love it, man. That's fantastic. I could see shorting you a nugget and be like, man, fuck that guy. But straight out biting your burger, bro. I don't know how you didn't rip that silly noggin off that guy's neck.
Man, I was like, I'm telling you, that was a situation.
Oh, shit. Well, that just goes to show you can't put a price on a man. Yes, you can. $160 worth of French fries and Big Macs.
There you go, baby.
Did you ever do like put
ahead.
graffiti in restrooms of like chicks' names or anything like that? You did? How did I know that was a weird thing you did?
Bro. See, there was a time before you knew me when I was a different guy.
I know, but still, like a girl's name?
Different guy. Oh, yeah, man. Good BJ? Write her number right on there, bro. I actually wouldn't put their names. I would put good BJ and then put phone numbers.
I was gonna say, but like sometimes people go in there and like they'll put like Martha or whatever. You picture whatever name you want. But it's like, yeah, that may have been like a wonderful tribute at the time, but you go back and visit her in 6 months, Martha's a different woman. She has changed. That is a filthy lady. She does all kinds of nasty stuff now.
Yeah, man. See,
there's even pictures of her. Woo.
We used to write all types of stuff on our. Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, construction porta potties is like the crude comic section of the newspaper. It's just hysterical. People talking shit.
I'm not gonna like. But yeah, I don't know how. I was gonna say I don't know how the fuck you ever used the porta potty, but I'm pretty sure there are times that you absolutely just had no choice as you worked in construction.
Oh, it didn't bother. It was one of those things where it's like you start doing it. Well, I started working in glass construction, being a glazer with my dad when I was like 12 or 13 or something like that. And so I was like just around it so young that it never bothered. I was like, yeah, that's where you go to the bathroom. It wasn't a big deal.
Yep. I
kind of preferred it sometimes. You get some solitude, man.
I won't even ever go on one. Can't see the inside.
Oh, I've hung out for longer than I should have been on a construction site just to kill some time.
If I had to shit, I'd shit outside before I shit in a porta potty.
Oh yeah. Well, speaking of which, I had a little bit of a situation at the Dodgers game on Sunday. I texted you about it while I was at the game.
You absolutely did, sir.
So I texted you. It was like the bottom of the fourth. I just said, I have a situation.
A pretty serious situation.
Oh, but what do I do? Okay, so I was at the Dodgers game with my wife, my son, my oldest son, and one of his friends. So it's not just like I could be like, it's not all family. I can't just be like, hey guys, we got to kind of bolt here. And it's not like, I can kind of hold it because I've been eating clean, I've been exercising, and then it was draft day. So we had our fantasy football draft over the weekend, and I made ribs and chicken wings, and we had sandwiches, and I just ate all kinds of garbage. So this was like, I was just a free-for-all on Sunday the next day, and it was just, I couldn't really hold it very much. So I wasn't sure what to do. So it was the bottom of the fourth, man. It was the bottom of the fourth. So I was like, all right, let me ride this thing out for a little bit. And I did. I rode it out for a little while. But then it was like the top of the eighth. And I'm like, oh my gosh, can I make it home? I don't I'm afraid if I stand up, like it's a good thing I wore jeans today and not shorts. Because I don't know what's going to happen, man. I need to contain this somehow. So I'm nervous, super nervous. And then I go in and there's all the stalls are like just jam-packed. It's the eighth inning. Like, gosh, if I was going to do it, why didn't I go in the fourth? I waited another 4 innings to do this. What is my problem? So then you go and try and helicopter and do that whole thing. Oh, it's just a nightmare. Just a nightmare.
Well, I'm glad you made it out alive, Brendan.
I did. Salute. I never even took the shit. Didn't do it. Couldn't go through with it, Mike.
Salute you, man.
You were in my head the whole time. I figured it was better to clean out the front seat of the car than anything else I would catch at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing I saw at Dodger Stadium was they have in center field now, they have this awesome place for kids. Let me iterate that. And they have like a pitching thing from like 25 feet away that clocks your miles per hour. And then they have like a little T that you hit and it's like double, single on the screen. For every 2 children, there's a grown man that does this. Each cage. And like does the stupid whirly bird thing with their arm like they're warming up to pitch. And you're like, oh, by the way, that's not how you stretch your arm. You idiot. You saw that in a cartoon, like a Looney Tune or something. Like, just the most ridiculous things. And then the cage isn't made for big people. So they get, like, these half swings, and they're all hitting the cage, and bats are flying everywhere. It's like, bro, they should just put a sign out, like, if you are over 12 years old or 5 feet tall, you're not allowed in here.
Not allowed in here.
Would you do that kind of stuff, honestly?
No. Not if it's a kid's place.
Well, I mean, they let adults in there. Would you do the pitching one?
I mean, I can look at it and tell if it's a kid's thing or not. And if I think it's a kid thing, I'm going to make it to a kid.
What if it's borderline? What if you're like, there's not a lot of people here?
But I don't do a lot of that type of stuff. Like if I go out to the bar, because I don't know, man.
Why would you? Right?
Yeah, that's not what I'm there for. Like, I'm just here to see the game.
Would you do one of the, did you see the Braves fan that fell in the race? Would you do one of those, like, 7th inning stretch races against the home mascot?
What's the prize?
I don't know. They usually get, like, something stupid, like $100 gift card to Target or some bull
It's
crap.
like, yo, it's $1,000 race? Yeah.
Bro, so what they do is they had a guy start in left field, and they had, I think it was called the freeze at the Braves game. A guy just in a jumpsuit start at the foul line in left field. So this guy's got however big of a head
the
start.
dude with the blue suit. He has to catch it.
And they have to cross the finish line at, whoever wins, but this guy's got a head start. So obviously they get somebody that's super fast, and I'm whistling a lot today, and in the suit, and they are freaking like jamming down the warning track. So it's the end of the warning track. And this guy gets not 10 feet away from the end. He's going to beat the freeze finally. And wow, face plants. And even the guy in the jumpsuit runs by and like throws his hands up like, I'm not going to stop, right? It was hysterical. Would you do any of that kind of stuff? If it was like for $1,000?
For $1,000, I'd do it. I'd fall on my face for $1,000.
What about 500?
Nah.
What about a $750 gift card to Armani Exchange?
No, I don't want that much on my
You would if you had a gift card.
Yeah, or I can sell the gift card. $750. Do I gotta win or just participation?
No, you gotta win. Fuck that participation bullshit. You gotta win,
that's
bro.
Tough. That's tough. Oh no. Maybe. I think I'm $750 just to run.
What? Okay, what would you do? What
there.
kind of those silly things would you do? Would you get in one of those sumo suits and go against another fan?
No.
No? You wouldn't do anything like that. What about like half court shot?
Oh, I'll do that.
Would you do one of those time drills against somebody at a basketball game?
Yeah, I'll do all that. I don't think that's. I'm talking about stuff that like at the big
The
one,
goofy
that
shit?
run
You wouldn't
on
do the
warning
goofy
track.
shit?
Yeah, you can fall on your face and embarrass yourself. Like I ain't about to embarrass myself in a basketball court. I did that for a long time. Like I can look normal doing this.
Oh. See, I'm usually good at the goofy shit. I embrace it. I'm a goofy guy, though.
There you go.
Speaking of being a goofy guy, we did have our fantasy football draft over the weekend. And one of our guys came in from Colorado. And by the way, I just realized that I had no idea where Colorado was. I was like, it's right next to Nebraska? Oh,
What the fuck, Brandon?
I don't know. I thought it was so
People who
much
watch us
closer to
think we're
California.
They think we're intelligent. You can't talk about.
Well, I just said there's this one thing. I can't be weird about this one thing. Because I'm like, man, why is everybody go to Denver airport? Like, why is that such a big deal? It's like, oh, because it's like the perfect transfer spot. That's why. I always thought it was close, like somewhere closer where Arizona is. I don't know why. I don't know. Geography's not my thing.
I don't know why either, but it's time for me to get my name on the trophy this year, baby.
You think so? It's been 12 years running. You've been for what? 6, 7 now?
I don't know, but
It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while, and I need to get my name on the trophy.
All right, so we'll go through. We're going to reveal our fantasy football teams here, and just for the record, the way that we have our starting lineups is different than most people, most leagues, and I don't care. So we have 10 people in the league, we have 10 people in the league, which usually makes for everybody to have an awesome team, which is boring. So what we do is we start 2 quarterbacks, 3 running backs, 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 kicker, and 1 defense. We also have 6 bench spots. So it gets really tight when you get to that second quarterback, third running back, fourth receiver. That's where you make your money, and knowing the game and knowing the players really, really helps. So we also all do it pretty much manually with just papers and magazines, and we don't necessarily go through all the apps and stuff. We go old school and just, have some fun with it.
There you go, baby.
So, do you have your team in front of you? We'll go round by round.
The best team?
All right. Well, I had the 5th pick out of 10. No, did I have 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I had the 5th pick out of 10, and Mike had 10 out of 10. So he would have 18 picks in between his 2. So that's, some people like that spot, some people don't. What do you think? You, the person that had 10.
I like the 10.
You like the 10?
Yeah,
I think
like the 10.
1, 2, 3, or 8, 9, 10 are the best spots. Obviously, anything in the middle is garbage. So
I don't really like 1.
1 always sucks.
3 out of 20, 21? It's not bad, though. It's not bad.
Yeah, but
I prefer my 2 out of 12. 2 out of 11.
Yeah, exactly. Because also with the first pick, it's your whole season rides on that thing. It's like if you miss, you got a lot of ground to make up. It can be done.
And I ain't gonna miss.
Yeah. All right, so my first round, baby. I took your boy Zeke Elliott, even though you don't think he's going to do that well.
I don't. I think you might have. I think you might have semi-missed. I think he's going to have a touchdown. You don't think he's going to have a yard yet.
Well, I think with Dak going down or missing some weeks, missing some time.
That ain't going to happen. Who are you wishing that on?
I'm not wishing that on anybody. I think with all of his already shoulder issues, he's going to have to miss a week here or there for some recovery time. That's all. Near a bye week. You know how that goes. With 17 weeks?
Fabrication.
Come on, bro.
But that's just me.
Which goes to your first pick, which was?
Dakota.
Dak Prescott.
Who I think is going to lead the league in yards and touchdowns this year. 50 and 5,000. What?
And then, in the surprise move that just kicked the draft all into shit, with your second pick on the snake, you took?
Russell Wilson. It's a 2-quarterback league, bro. Like, I need my points up front in abundance. And he's projected to go over 400 this year. So sign me up, buddy.
I like it, man. I did the same thing with a couple of guys where I was like, I just want him at this spot, so I don't care. Like, this is where he fits in my lineup.
I was going to take – so at that spot, there were 4 quarterbacks that I was going double quarterback no matter what. And there were a couple that I had in mind if you all decided y'all didn't want to go quarterbacks early, but a couple people did.
Yeah.
Because I thought this league was going to be – because just it'd be a lot of hold-offs on the quarterbacks.
I think there was 4 taken in the first, 11 picks. It was something insane. I was like, what's going on here?
Because people took my guys. People took Mahomes, and someone took Kyler Murray early. I want to say 10. No, 9.
Kyler Murray?
Was it Kyler Murray? It was it was 2 quarterbacks taken.
No. Aaron Rodgers was early. Patrick Mahomes was early.
Yeah, okay.
Josh Allen was early.
And I wanted to take Josh Allen over Russ, but for some reason I just think the Bills. I think that was just a magical season. I'm not a Josh Allen fan. So Wilson is consistent. He's been doing it every year. He puts up.
I like him.
Give me Russ.
I like him. I was just surprised that you went back-to-back QBs. So then I went back-to-back running back.
Any 2 quarterback leagues, I'm going back to back QB.
Hey, it makes sense. The win above replacement is what it's all about in this league. So I took Najee Harris on the way back, and then
I like that pick.
What's that?
I like that pick.
Yeah, I was excited that he was there at 16 or whatever it was. Then I took AJ Brown on the swing up in round 3, and you took
CeeDee Lamb.
Took your boy CeeDee Lamb, and then on the
Yes,
swing
I
took
did.
my guy,
Mr. Kittle. Come
George
through
Kittle.
for me this year, George. He missed time last year, so I expect a bounce back year.
Yeah, me too. I would love it. Love
My
it.
guy.
You can have all the points from him. And then on my return, I took Joe Mixon, who I was like, fucking don't take Joe Mixon for like the 3rd year in a row. Like he's bound to, like last year he didn't have a great year. I'm like, he's going to do it again. Don't do it. I took him anyway.
I must say, after looking at it, I like your running back room. But Joe Mixon and Najee Harris are great picks because they're going to be 3 down backs and they do both catch and run. And
I like that the only one you're shitting on is my first pick. That's great.
I'm not really shitting on him. I just personally don't think, but that's just a personal opinion because I like Pollard.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Pollard. As a Cowboys fan, I've seen Pollard over the last couple of years, and I'm just a fan. I think he should get more time. Now, who knows? He probably won't. They're paying Zeke $15 million a year, so if Zeke's healthy, he probably won't play. But if you want my personal opinion, Pollard just has a little bit more pop.
We'll see what happens. I did take Chris Godwin, the wide receiver from Tampa Bay, on the swing up, which I've been on him for a couple of years now, and he hasn't let me down yet. So why not? I usually draft guys.
It's gonna be tough though. That's a lot of targets because OJ's back and they brought Antonio back. That's a lot of balls to go around.
Yeah, that's true. But Tom Brady
he'll
also
get a
likes
lot of
to
one-on-one
dish the
carries,
ball
too.
around. So
yeah, he does.
We'll see. We'll see.
It's just who gets them touchdowns, man.
Yeah,
Need touchdowns in this league, baby.
That's gonna be what it is. All right, so then you're round 5. You took a guy you don't trust.
You don't trust Terry Mack
No,
with Fitzy,
I don't
who
trust.
loves to just throw it up?
Yeah, I don't know.
He
Just looks
loves the
fragile.
gunslinger.
He looks fragile.
Who, Terry Mack?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it. The
Yeah.
numbers say pretty good. He does look small for an outside wide receiver. I respect it. I can respect it.
And he's on Washington. Just reminds me of Santana Moss, who is so up and down, and just that guy just drove me.
Yeah, but he's a
bananas.
lot better route runner than Santana Moss.
I know he
A
is.
lot
I
better.
know. It's my deep-seated trauma that I can't get over, and I'm being a baby about it.
But I took him because I like the fact that Fitz will throw the ball. It might be some interceptions in it, but he's gonna throw it to you. And
Yeah.
you're the best receiver on Fitz's team. He's gonna give you a chance, buddy.
And then you finally, in round 6, took a running back like a wild man,
Yes.
and not even a
For
good
real,
one.
man, if you don't get the not even a good one, he's gonna be a running back for not everybody does.
I know.
Let me clear this up to
The
the
Rams
world.
are a running
No.
team.
Oh, okay, because the world seems to think they see all this zigzag and they see all this,
they're
and they don't. His offense is a running base. The basis of his offense is the zone running scheme. Everything else goes off of that. Okay?
And Cam
Darrell
Akers
Henderson is a
out.
one-cat bat. If he stays healthy, he's going to have a great year. At least 1,100 yards and 10 touchdowns. If he stays healthy.
Yeah, but
'Cause
that's
he's a
your
one-cut
number
back.
1.
Yeah, he's going to be my number one. What? 1,100 yards and 11 touchdowns is pretty good. when
And I don't
got
think
Dak
he's
and
going to get
Russ.
there. I don't think he's going to get there.
I'm pretty. If he stays healthy, he'll get there. I'm sure. Because they're gonna
agree
run him
to
enough.
disagree.
He's a one cut back. He fits the scheme perfectly. And my second running back is the steal of the draft because he's gonna be a star. Let me tell
Javonte
you,
Williams.
he's gonna be a star, bro.
He could be.
Just remember, you heard it here first. He's gonna be a star.
Oh, a
He's a
Denver
bulldozer.
running back does well. Fucking way to break the mold on that one, Mike.
Yeah, but he's a bulldozer and shoulder pad, bro. Like I love Javonte Williams.
Well, I took my first quarterback in the 6th. I finally took Jalen Hurts, which I was going to take him as my number 1 anyway.
Are you really criticizing my running back pick and your number one quarterback is Jalen Hurts?
Yeah. I think
With
he's
nobody
going to...
to throw to?
Bro.
I don't even know. I'm not even going to criticize his skills. Their wide receiver and tight end room is not impressive.
No. But here's the thing with Jalen Hurts. He had just enough time last year to where he'll be comfortable getting, like, he's not a rookie anymore. He doesn't have a ton of experience, but he's not a rookie. So people also haven't figured him out yet. He's going to have a great statistical year fantasy-wise, lots of interceptions, and then I'll never draft him again for the rest of my life. He's only on my season, my team for this season alone. That's it. And then I wish him good luck.
And I don't like your 7th pick either, since we criticizing picks.
Jarvis Landry?
He gets a lot of targets, but he's not going to get as many targets.
I think he's going to pull it all together this year, dude. I think he's going to
You think he's going to get touchdowns this year? I don't like him because he doesn't get touchdowns.
I think he's going to be a top 15 guy. So a lot of people think I reached for him there. Back? Oh, yeah.
I mean, Odell. I said OJ.
Oh. No, Odell he was a one-trick pony, man.
Who?
Odell.
What's the trick? Explain to me what the one trick is.
Fancy catches. That's it.
What?
Yep.
Yo, he'll take a slant to the crib on you. Like, don't disrespect Odell's.
He could. He absolutely could. He just doesn't anymore. And unless he's going to show me otherwise, that's how I'm going to feel about him.
That offense is going to be so run-based, and they have a few weapons. I'm not a fan of that pick because his value comes in the amount of catches he's used to getting, and he doesn't get those numbers anymore just based on balls to
whatever, bro. Well, then
But I like your 8th pick.
8th pick was T. Higgins.
I'm a fan.
Wide receiver from Cincinnati. I think him and Tyler Boyd are pretty much going to be a wash, like have the same stats.
Yeah, but T. Higgins is going to play outside.
Tyler But he's going to have more opportunities for
him to the slot.
Balls.
Yeah, so T. Higgins will have the chance for the big plays.
And then you took somebody that I'm like, Michael Thomas in the 8th. Wide receiver for the Saints. Bro, he might not even play this year.
He's definitely going to play this year. It might not be with the Saints, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but like starting in like week 5, he's going to go to the Jets. He's going to go Brandon Marshall status.
No worries. I got plans for that.
Okay, tell us his plans so he knows what to expect.
No, I said I got plans for the fact he might not be there till week 5, buddy. Don't worry.
I got you for your team. Because then in the swing back, you took Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins' counterpart.
There you go.
The Hushmanzada to my whoever it was, AJ Green
Ocho?
or Chad Johnson. Who am I thinking of?
There you go.
Ocho Cinco. Samuel.
I think he'll get a lot of targets in the slot. I don't know about touchdowns. I think T. Higgins might get the touchdowns. He's a bigger receiver, but I think he's going to get a lot of targets in the slot because Barrow from the LSU offense is used to big throws, slot throws, in and out. So I think he'll get a lot of
So then I like my 9th pick. I took Leonard Fournette.
That's good. 9 as your 1? Oh, no. He's your 4th running back. You can play him on an off week. Okay.
You're
running back heavy, bro.
Well,
I just noticed that.
See, I'm pissed that I didn't take another running back on the swing. I took DJ Chark, which I shouldn't have. I should have taken Ronald Jones, who was available there. That way I would have had the entire Buccaneers background, but I was not in my right mind. I wasn't thinking clearly, so DJ Chark it is.
I made a move recently with that same thought in mind, which we'll talk about after we go through these picks.
Well, then you took Michael Carter.
Michael Carter, who I don't know why I took him, but I like him.
He's their number 1 back, question mark? Like the Jets.
He's not going to be there. He's not going to start their number 1 back, but I think he's going to turn it. So him and Javonte Williams played together in college in the ACC. So I've seen them both a lot. I think they're really good. They carried North Carolina last year. So I like them both as backs. And I know running back. Jets don't have a running back. So if he happens to win the attrition battle, because at some point I just don't believe P. Ryan and the other guy are going to be there.
P. Ryan, fuck that guy. I mean, I wish him well, but
I do wish him well, but bad teams usually have those type of things happen. I think he'd have a chance to emerge. You know what I'm saying? But he's not going to be a starter on my team.
All right, and then you took your boy.
He might have to be a starter because I need a 3rd running back, and I just looked at it. He's the 3rd guy. No, I'm going to start this other guy.
Yeah, you're going to start your next pick, right?
Absolutely. Because he's going to get plays every week, bro. Like, he's explosive. He's going to get in every week.
You're going to get Zeke sloppy seconds is what you're going to get.
But no, I'm not going to start him. I have somebody else that I'm going to start that I've been watching a fantasy show and I like, actually. So, take that back.
Oh, in my round 11, I took my boy, Deebo Samuel.
I like him.
He is gonna have a good year.
I like him, but I don't know if it depends. I don't like him with Trey.
Yeah, that part's gonna be tough to.
Because Trey's not good at the intermediate passing, and that's what Debo is good at. I don't like that for him. But
I know
if
that.
you keep Garoppolo in the game, I love Debo's hat.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's that one's gonna be tough because I feel the same way. But I'm like, if you know.
But the way he might be big with Trey is the short passing game, the screens.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Screens,
they're going to incorporate him in those quick hits.
They're definitely going to use him for those.
It's almost going to be like a run slant option. It's just going to be like everybody's running the same way. Give it
short game, long game. Yeah. They're not going to have a lot of intermediate stuff. It's going to be short game, long game.
Yeah.
Either run it ball, line of scrimmage, or we're just going to take shots with him because intermediate is where young quarterbacks get messed up in the middle of the field. So they're going to try to watch that.
Then I took my tight end, Go Dirt, on the way back. Just
Dallas
Goddard, whatever.
Might have a big year. He might have a big year. All depends on Jalen Hurts. It's okay pick.
I mean, Philadelphia tight ends historically do well. Kind of same thing as Cowboys and Niners. And also, I have Jalen Hurts as my starting QB, so if he does throw the tight end...
Smart pick. Bam.
That's who I'm going to take. And then...
My 12 pick is the most explosive guy in the draft. He's going to get playing time. He's not going to be a starter, but he might get some early starting minutes because my wide receiver room... Actually, my wide receiver room looks pretty good. I got a bunch of ones.
Jalen Waddle?
I like him.
Is who you're talking about?
Jalen Waddle. And I got to look into our scoring. Does he get, if he scored return and touchdowns, like, does he get points for that?
You don't get points for yards, but you get points if he scores a touchdown.
That's what I said, return, touchdown, punt, touchdown. Okay, yeah, because he'll play both of those, and he's explosive. Flat out explosion.
You know who else is explosive, who I took? Justin Fields.
He took Fields in 13, but it's going to be a tough year for Fields. That offensive line stinks.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
I really like him.
But I do have a backup quarterback, so I'm not worried about it.
Oh, yeah.
But where I took him, you took Gus Edwards. I mean, are you going to really play, like, plug and play Gus Edwards?
No, I'm going to start Gus Edwards because Gus Edwards is going to get carries every week. He's going to get at least 15 carries a week.
I know, but exactly. He's going to get 15 carries a week for the Ravens, which is 70 yards.
What?
Every now and again,
15 carries, 70 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but
J.K. Dobbins is not a goal line back.
It's not.
He's gonna be the goal line back.
I know. It doesn't mean he's gonna score every time.
Hey, I'm gonna take my chances with him. Don't worry.
I
got 2 of the top 5.
Me, I'm looking
fantasy wise. If you go to fantasy projections, I got 2 of the top 7 quarterbacks in the NFL. So some weeks my other positions might not show up.
Your first 2 picks are gonna be better than the other players at their position. Good for you. That's kind of the whole point of this, Mike.
Hey. Gus Edwards is going to be fine. Don't worry about him.
Oh yeah.
But I might have to go steal me a starting running back somewhere. I look where I picked that. I didn't have much choice, but I like Gus. I think he's going to have a good year. And if J.K. Dobbins, who's a second year back in the NFL, happens to not stay healthy, guess who'll be there to pick up the pieces?
That's true.
Mr. Edwards.
That is
just
true.
Got a new contract.
Oh, you just fell out. Something just happened. Come back, Mike. You just hit your.
What?
There you go. You hit your mute button.
I hate the mute button, man.
Don't hit it when we're recording.
And then my 14th pick is the number 1 receiver in Jetsville,
which
Mr.
is
Corey Davis.
I think both of our 14th picks were both wide receivers that were like, I'm going to need to plug somebody in and get 8 points because I took Curtis Samuel and you took Corey Davis.
No, I think Corey Davis is going to have a good year. I truly believe he's the number. Who else the hell are they going to throw the ball to?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. The number 1. Oh, man. Never mind. I was going to go way too bad there. The number 1 receiver on the Jets is not any. It doesn't mean that they're going to be productive, is all I'm saying.
He's going to be 1,100. He's going to be. Corey Davis is a good receiver. He just made the NFL top 100.
Whatever,
this is not a bad receiver. He's a good receiver.
He's a good receiver on the Jets.
Let's see what Wilson. What? They got Zach Wilson. Have you not been watching him play?
Ugh.
And I have
you're going to lose so much money in the first 2 weeks of the season because you watch too much preseason garbage. Sorry. Protect your wallet.
I don't watch. I'm not. I watch the plays, the things that are happening, not the score, man.
I
Not the
know,
score.
I know. Well, what were you doing in round 15 with Rashad Bateman, wide receiver from Baltimore?
He's a backup. And he's
Exactly.
He's gonna be. I like him. I'm a fan of Rashad
See,
Bateman.
I took a backup in round 15, but I took Kenyon Drake, the running back for the Raiders.
Who's not gonna play?
Unless Josh Jacobs gets hurt, and then guess what?
Yeah, that's the only time.
He's a
John
full-time
Jacobs is a 3-down
It's
back.
round 15 of 18. It's my fourth to last pick.
I picked, and you don't criticize, but I picked a receiver for a team who has no receivers. All he has to do is come in and make a couple good catches. He's the one.
Yeah, that's
He's
true.
the one.
All right, so
if he comes back week 3, has a couple good weeks, he's the one. Like, they stink at receiver. Their number 1 pick doesn't even play anymore. They went out and drafted and picked up like some guy. They picked up Bateman and some other guys because Marcus, whatever his name is, he's done. His career is pretty much over. He's too small. Hollywood Brown he better enjoy that first round money.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty much over for that guy.
So
Unless
then
he wants to be like a punt returner or something. Then I got the number 1 turnover defense in the NFL.
You took the Dolphins. I took the Niners.
Yes. And their cornerback tandem is the best in the NFL.
Which is?
It's not even close. Xavier Howard and Byron Jones? What?
That's a dynamic duo, I'll give you that.
You
took your kicker, the Raiders kicker, in the second to last round. I took the steal of the draft, Ryan Fitzpatrick, in the 17th round.
Could be the steal of the draft.
Because he's my number 2 quarterback while I'm waiting for Justin Fields to shake out and see what happens. But all of you psychopaths took all your quarterbacks within the first few rounds, so I knew that there was only me and one other person that still needed a third quarterback, a backup. So I waited like 4 extra rounds to get my quarterback. That was the steal. And then
the steal if it works out.
I followed that up with the worst pick of the draft, which is I took Will Lutz as my kicker, and I guess he's hurt. Like, I didn't even know that. So he's not even playing.
Don't worry. My 18th pick, I took a guy that I've already put on the waiver wire.
Terrence Marshall.
I like him, but I had to use my mind and realize that I needed Michael Thomas's backup. So I went and picked up that guy that caught the 2 touchdowns last night because he's going to play.
Oh,
and
there you go. He's going to
play with Jameis. And if they have some chemistry, he maybe have a couple good weeks. The Saints' offense is wide open. All you got to do is get open. You know
all right, so
maybe he works out. So he'll fill in for Mike Thomas until he gets back. Don't worry. We're on the roll, baby.
All right, so let me read off our starting lineups, and we'll see who we think has a better team. For week 1, I have Jalen Hurts, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Ezekiel Elliott, Najee Harris, Joe Mixon, A.J. Brown, Chris Godwin, Jarvis Landry, T. Higgins, or Deebo Samuel. I don't know yet. Probably Deebo because I'm a homer. Phillies tight end, Dallas. What'd you call him? Goddard?
Dallas Goddard.
Goddard. I need a new kicker, and then the Niners defense.
Niners defense is good. Your kicker is hurt, so that's...
Yeah, I need a new one there.
So my week 1 starters are going to be Dak and Russ, clearly. I'm going to start CD if he's okay with protocol. I'm going to start Tyler Boyd, clearly. I'm starting Corey Davis. And my 4th receiver will probably be Terry Mack. No, it's not. It's going to be the Galloway guy. Yeah, I'm starting him week 1. Callaway, whatever the hell his name is for the Saints. Because I got the number 1 waiver wire, so I can say this on recorded radio. Because can't nobody take him away.
I'm the commissioner. I can block your waiver.
And then my 3 running backs is I'm starting Darrell Henderson. I'm starting Javonte Williams. And I'm going to start Gus Edwards week 1.
Not Michael Carter. Not going to give the kid a chance.
No, because he's not. I don't think he's the starter right now. I think he'll be the starter, but I'm going to start Gus Edwards. But by week 3, he'll probably be the starter because I want to play both the North Carolina guys. I'm a fan.
And then you've got...
And then my defense is Miami, and my kicker is Carlson. And my tight end is the best tight end in the NFL. Second best. Sorry.
Not the best.
No. Second best.
He is the best.
He's the second best, but he's more well-rounded. But
so I had an idea for a fantasy football party. Tell me if I'm crazy here. So It's kind of like fantasy football, like Royal Rumble status. Like the Royal Rumble, there's 30 contestants for wrestling WWE. It's like if everybody puts in $5 and gets a random number and your person wins, you don't need to have any stake in the game, no care. But you can win $150 off $5. Who doesn't want to do that? You know, that's fun. But for fantasy football, I was kind of thinking of a similar thing for like a watch party where everybody pre-ranks their players, gets their, puts everybody where they need to be, and then you just have a watch party with an auto draft. That way it doesn't matter if everybody gets sloppy, not making their picks, this guy's phone doesn't work. It's like there's no excuses either. It's just like a fun watch party. It's like everybody just hangs out, and then it's like, oh shit, I thought I'd put that guy way higher, and now you took him. That messes up my whole list, and just do that for like 2 hours. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. To just sit back and watch other people pick, I'd be okay with that.
Because then it's all pre-done. It's like there's no pressure. It's like whatever's going to happen is already going to happen. But if you pre-rank your players, you can't blame it on anything except for your dumbass. And then you can laugh at that while you're watching it too. I like it. I think we might be trying to implement that sometime soon, just for fun.
Yeah, let me know. Well, I won't. I don't know.
Oh, you'll be the first to know, Mike. What are you watching right now? Besides football, anything or just football?
I tried to start Beckett today. I really couldn't get into it.
Me neither, dude. I watched like the first 12 minutes and I was like, oh, fuck, I can't do it, man.
So I might try to run that back.
I think I'm just going to leave it alone.
Yeah, that thing was kind of dry.
I'm like, dude,
how does the guy? Because that's the guy from the show that was on HBO, Ballers.
Ballers, yeah, that's Denzel's son.
Oh, that's what he is. Yeah,
that's why he's so good. Like he burst on the scene because, like, oh yeah, you had a good teacher.
So I should really give him a try, but yeah, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, Beckett's supposed to be like this international thriller, like this American gets lost and's getting chased, and it's like after the first, it's only like an hour and 40 minutes. We're like 12 minutes in, like 15% of the way in, and it's like they're just having breakfast at a coffee shop. Like, oh my gosh, will something happen? They're just like, isn't it great that nothing ever happens? Yeah, can something please happen? It's like, I don't know. I don't think I can go back.
Oh, then they started the new season of Married at First Sight, so I'm watching that. Yes, I watched Married at First Sight, Judge Your Mother.
Oh.
What else?
I really think I should give that a go.
Oh, and Kanan. The
chapter 3?
Yeah, Raising Kanan on Stars. So I'm going to start the process of actually getting, because I watched the first episode, but then I stopped, because that's how I usually just don't watch none, watch the whole season at once.
Yeah.
But there ain't nothing else on right now, and football don't start for a couple weeks. So I think I'm watching.
Yeah, there's a bit of a lull, so I'm trying to catch up
like
on
this
everything.
2-week lull, so I'm trying to
Yeah, I'm with you too. There's something that came out on Netflix, I think today, called Count Me In. It's just about like the most badass drummers in history. And it's like a docu-series or documentary thing. It's really rad. I only got through probably half of it, but I'm definitely going to be going back to it. I highly recommend it for you as a drummer and a fan of drumline.
I haven't drummed in like 20 years, bro.
I know, but still, you would appreciate it. If you just appreciate like how hard it is to be a drummer, you'd appreciate it. So there you go. That's my recommendation for the week. That and this week's playlist is Imagine Dragons and NWA. So that's what we're coming with. Be sure to follow us every week on YouTube, on Instagram. I'm at Brendala7. Mike is at BlackIrish213. You can follow us at Black Irish Pod. And until next week, Mike, be safe, be sane, be loved.
Go Cowboys.